So, good morning, guys. It's yet another day, and I'm very happy because today is my first day of school. I'm starting to attend language school. Yay! Finally, I'm going to learn how to speak Polish, and my Kohan is in front of me, and I'm running a little bit late. I had to go and throw out the trash, so it's not very cold right now. I don't know how it's going to be at the language school, but I'm hoping everything turns out great and I make friends. But most important, I learn Polish. That's the most important thing. I have to learn Polish. Yeah, so I'm hoping for the best, and I'll see you guys when you get there. First now, heading to the train station, take my train, then let's see how the day goes. I was recording this one. And here's my train coming. So hello guys, finally I'm back home and I need to refresh my mind, so I'm having a cup of tea. And now to give you the breakdown, guys. Polish is hard. Polish is hard. Oh my goodness. Like when I was going to school today, my first lesson, my first lesson, yeah. So I went with the idea that I'm going to forget everything that I know about English, everything, conjugation, verbs, the adjectives, yeah, everything, because I have to focus on learning everything in Polish again. Because when you try to change the word, the sentences from direct from English to Polish, it's impossible, or it's not correct. It's not the correct form. So the first class went very very well, I will say, and we have a very nice teacher, amazing teacher, and in our class, I think we're a total of 5 students. So I think that's nice because the teacher has ample time to give all of us attention. Yeah, and the teacher was also very, very nice, very helpful because he understands that most of, like for me, I just learned Polish by teaching myself online, by watching YouTube videos, by reading some children's book. Yeah, that's how I learned some few words, not all words, but a few words that I know in Polish. So the teacher was very kind enough, and also found another student today who also learned Polish from Duolingo. But the other students, they learned Polish because they have been in the school since the beginning from A1, yeah, A1.1. So right now I'm in, guys, as per my assessment, I'm in A1.2, not A1.1, I'm in A1.2. So I'm very, very happy. Right now we were given some books that we need to practice, and I'm also having my own personal books. Can you guys? Polish has very very tricky words. I don't know. I don't know if in the camera it will be the other way around because it's like a reflection. But you have like a C and a Z, like ch and Y, chitai. Oh my! The first time I was sitting looking this, I'm like, what is this? Yeah. So you like chitai krokpo proko, chitai krokpo kroko, and I also have been given some other books over here that I'm going to be using. And right now, what I'm basically doing, I'm just revising my notes of what we learned today. And I like it when the teacher gave us like a broad, how can I say? Like we have very, very different materials to learn from. Yeah. So we have different materials that I can learn from. And right now, I'm just going through my notes because, guys, in Polish, you have like, in English, you have like, you can only ask like, what is this? What is that? Yeah. What is this? What is that? And you only have like one word. One word. Yeah. You don't have like different types of word, but in Polish, you have czym. Yeah. You have so. You have, what is another word for what? Ah, and there's some sentences we cannot ask what is that. You have to ask like uh, differently. The more I continue learning Polish, actually, because right now I just trying to remember the things I learned today. Because for me, I know some words in Polish. I know some few words like football, piłkę, cooking, gotowanie, gotować. What is this? Interesująca, skomplikowane. Like I know like words, but if you ask me to put all these words into a sentence, I have that's where my knowledge. Okay, I can put some few words like today when the teacher asks us, "Can you please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from and what you like?" And this is very. I will say it was not very simple, but it's easy because. But now I have to learn how to say you, you as they, them, tak, something like that. And so, guys, first lesson I will say went very well, but from next lesson the teacher said it's going to be less and less English, but more and more Polish. So I'm very interested to see how it's going to be, but also, guys, I only have like, I don't know, 2 months to learn this. Yeah, and I'm opening my mind up. I'm opening my mind. I don't want to be like stuck on knowing a few words, a few sentences. I want to be able to be very, very conversant with my partner, with my mother-in-law, with my sister, and I also want to surprise with some. I want to be like, you see those videos on TikTok or on YouTube where someone is sitting and people maybe just talking about you. I used to do this about my mother tongue. Yeah, so sometimes from where I come from, Mombasa. So sometimes I used to pass or just walking, and some people will speak in my mother tongue, and they assume, yeah, I don't know the language or I don't speak the language because I don't look like it. Yeah, so I don't look like I come from that part of Kenya. But when I hear them speaking, sometimes I just used to break it with a laugh and say, ah, I understand. Or I just sometimes just didn't just ignored it. Yeah, if it was something interesting that they were talking about or something that it's like funny, I will tell them or I will just answer them like ta 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 in my mother tongue, and they'll be like, ah, so you're from there. Like um, there was once I was serving a client, and when it came to like uh, it came to paying for something because I was serving a client, and because there were two brothers there and they were speaking in my mother tongue, and I was just sitting there, and then they were like, I don't know, also they were just like conversing and telling a joke, and I could understand the joke because they were speaking in my mother tongue, and the reason I could not hold myself together, so I had to laugh because it was a joke. So when I laughed, that's when they just looked at me like, hmm? You're laughing? Did you understand what to say? I said, yeah, I understood what you're talking about. How? Because are you from that place? I'm like, yeah, I'm from that place. They're like, really? You really don't look like it. And then I told them my full names, and they were like, ah, okay, okay. So I want to be like that also here in Poland. When I go to a place where it's full of Polish people, and I'm just sitting there like I'm the African that I come from, I'm African, and they're just speaking in Polish, and then maybe I'll tell them, or they say something. Most of the time, because most Polish people are very curious, so if they say something or they compliment me, and I'll just say, ah, dziękuję, or dziękuję, dziękuję, or maybe they ask, they want to ask something or they leave something, and I just like assist or help them. I want to be like that, and for sure I'll be making those videos first. Once I learn Polish, guys, I'm going to be making, I think, pranks. But mainly reason I want to learn Polish because I want to go into the Polish job market. Yeah, and also I want to be able to be speaking with my kochanie in Polish because okay, he can speak English, but I also want to put some effort into our relationship so that I also speak his language. Because if I tell him to speak Swahili, that's another thing. That's another thing. And my Swahili also is, I would say it's okay, but Swahili has a lot of things. So just keep it aside. So for now, it's learning Polish. So right now I'm back at home. I'm just doing the laundry while I'm having my tea. Okay, with what's it? Sesame. What do you call it in Kenya? Sesame, but in Kenya you call it simsim. Yeah. So I'm drinking tea with sesame, and we'll see how the days goes. But I'm having cramps, guys. Also, so it was a nice day, but also not a nice day for me. So I'll catch up, guys, with you again later on. First, I have to see. This is the work I'm doing right now. I'm just going through my notes. My handwriting isn't that right nice, but also this is the work that I'm doing. Yeah, so it was lekcja zainteresowania, like interests. Yeah, so I think you can understand from here. It's like hobby is sposobe. Oh, guys, don't. It's my first lesson, okay? It's my first lesson, but this is mainly what we are dealing with. This one over here. Yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys later. For now, let me continue reading and learning. Yeah, so and as I'm speaking to you guys, look who's here. You will just see him in just a few minutes. Just give him a few minutes. If I don't give him attention, he'll just jump on top. And I'm telling him no, not to jump. But does he listen? Does he ever listen? So, and he wants to jump, and he's going to jump. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm not giving him any attention. I'm not going to call him. I'm not going to pet him, and he's going to jump and just lay on top of my table. But I think he's cleaning himself, so maybe I open for him the door for him to go outside, play a little while because it's really nice sun. And also maybe I don't know if I'll go outside. Oh goodness. If I'll also go outside and just sit in the sun. As I'm relaxing from Polish, maybe continue making something because I was also crocheting yesterday. Started with this. You see this? It looks like what SDM Najua, but it's not it. I'm going to switch it up. So this is my latest creation. So finish drinking my tea.